Hello, it's Red Week 64 for me, and it has been a really good week. I've not been feeling 100% because I've still been fighting off the infection I mentioned last week, but I have had my course of antibiotics, so I've been keeping going with my running and it's been great. I have managed my highest mileage week just since the start of the year. That's not involved super long runs or anything because I've not quite felt up to doing super long runs because of feeling a bit low energy because of the infection. But most of my shorter runs have been slightly longer, just building the mileage up to 2 or 3 miles for those rather than 1 mile. I am still doing occasional 1 mile days. I did just do my usual 1 mile route this morning, but most of my shorter runs are a little bit longer, and that is building up more of a base. So I've been really happy with the way that's gone over the last week. I've also done a lot of walking, well, a lot more than I usually do. And I always find that doing a lot of walking is a really good way to get lots of extra mileage in and time on my feet without pushing myself too hard with the running. It's a lot gentler on my legs, so I can do a lot more of it and add a lot more of it into my routine without any risk of injury or too much stress on my legs. So I'm going to continue doing that for the foreseeable future. I am playing my online games again, so there's lots of motivation to get out and get some exercise. So, achievements this week, I have managed 6 Strava badges. And 2 Garmin badges. And I think there'll be quite a few more over the next week or two because it's coming to the end of the month, so I'll be finishing off lots of challenges. This next week, I am going to do much the same as I did last week. I have switched my interval session to Tuesdays now because Gev, my husband, does his on Tuesdays and it's nice to run together. So I did that last week. Last week's interval session was quite a bit slower than the week before because I really did feel a big lack of energy because of my ear infection. So I'm hoping that I'm going to feel better on tomorrow's interval session and I'll be able to go faster again. So fingers crossed for that. Other than that, I'm just going to be popping out every day and trying to do some more of those longer short runs and hoping that this weekend will be a really big weekend of running because I'm going to do a 5K time trial on Saturday morning, and I'm really hoping that I'll be able to get under 30 minutes for 5K for the first time since the last park run before the hiatus this time last year. Sunday, I want to do a longer run again. I'm really hoping that I will feel 100% again by then and I'll be able to get at least 8 or 10 miles in. That would be brilliant. So hopefully that will all go to plan. I will let you know next week how I got on. I'll see you then.